and welcome back to my channel. So today's declutter is going to be my single shadows. I may have time to do my pigments, glitters, and liners, but we'll see how much I get through. The first thing I have here, this is from Hikari. It's a cream pigment, and it is a gorgeous shadow. It's very, very soft. That's a swatch of it right there. I'm afraid to put this in a Z palette because I think it's going to dry out. So depending on how many shadows I have that are similar to this, I may actually declutter this. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for right now. So this is from Maybelline. This is the Infallible Paints. This is in the color 400 Rose Gold, and I definitely am keeping this one. It's this gorgeous like pinky peachy shadow. It's really, really nice when you wet this shadow too. So next, I've recently picked these up. This one's in the color Doce. I think I recently used this in one of my everyday makeup baskets. Keeping that. Then I have the eyeshadow in Thunderstruck. Gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow. Next, I have the color Raw Power. This one is also a beautiful color, not a typical color that I wear on my eyes. And then lastly, I have the color Electric Warrior. It's such a unique color, and I don't really have anything like this in my collection. But you definitely need like a white base if you want to intensify that green. Otherwise, it kind of like blends out into like a greenish yellow shadow. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's a brand new eyeshadow that I picked up. This is in the color Sugar. It's a really pretty like pearly white frosty color. You can build it up, and when you put this over a white base, it really does make it pop. Absolutely stunning shadow. Very smooth formula. Definitely keeping that one. These are all from Urban Decay. This one's in the color X, which is like a duochrome eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that duochrome there. Then I picked this one up. This is in the color Mildew. This is another shade that I thought was kind of unique and I don't really have in any of my eyeshadow palettes. Then I got Midnight Cowgirl. I chose to get Cowgirl versus Cowboy because I think this one had like silver glitters in it. And those glitters are also a little bit on like the holographic side, so they have a shift to it. I just have so many pinks with like gold shimmer in it that I wanted something a little bit different, so I picked Midnight Cowgirl up. Then these are some that I've gotten in like kits and stuff. So this one is Half Baked. I do have this in, I want to say this is in one of the Naked palettes, but I honestly don't mind having a single of it. This is actually one of the shadows I like to travel with because I do like to do neutral shades when I travel, and this gold is just perfect for all over the lid. And then I think I got this as like a birthday gift. This is in the color Scratch. It's this really pretty like icy pink color, but it also pulls a little bit purple. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is beautiful, beautiful shade. So I am going to be keeping all of these. I have a few like cream shadow sticks. I may actually declutter this one. This one's in the color Plum. It's from Mally Beauty, but it's a little bit on the patchy side, so I actually do think I'm going to declutter this. Then I have two from Laura Mercier. I have one in the shade Copper, which is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cream shadow, so I'm going to be keeping that. Then I also have one in the color Plum, which is actually what I would love for that Mally Beauty one to be, but Plum is a beautiful, like, darkened purple color. These are all from The Balm. These are their Batter Up long-wearing eyeshadow sticks, and I really, really like this. So this one is in the color Pinch Hitter. I'm going to keep that. It's a little bit lighter than the Laura Mercier one, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. Then I have the color Dug Out. This is a really pretty like bronzy brown color. This one's in the color Moonshot, which is this really pretty like icy pink color, perfect for all over the lid. Who I have here is in the color Curveball, really pretty like peachy gold color. And the last one is in the color Shut Out. This is more like an antique bronze, I would say. I really, really like all of these. I think these are all very creamy, so I'm definitely going to be hanging on to these until they start to dry out a little bit on me. I'm not going to go through and swatch all of these. If you guys would like to see my NYX eyeshadow collection, just like the swatches, I will go through and swatch all of these, but I'll quickly read the names. I'm going to be keeping all of these. This is in the color Gilded, Frostbite, Volatile, Glass Slipper, Mermaid Siren, Bewitched, Fireball, that's actually one of my favorites. Girl Talk, Bedroom Eyes, Golden Peach, another one of my favorites. It's very similar to Fireball, actually. This one is in Rose Dust, and the last one is in Liquid Gold. And I'll swatch one for you guys just so you can see the quality of these. These are absolutely stunning, very pigmented. I think these are a little underrated, and I prefer these to a lot of like high-end eyeshadows, so I'm definitely going to be keeping these. Next, I have an eyeshadow from NARS. This is in the shade Himalaya. I'm also going to be keeping this. These are absolutely beautiful. These are like the dual intensity eyeshadows, but I just think they're too expensive. But I got this as part of a Sephora favorites kit, and I do enjoy it. Then I have this one from Becca. This is in the shade Opal, and this one is completely crushed, but I do like using this as a single shadow from time to time. I am going to go ahead and keep this one, but I'm going to get rid of these two. This is a single eyeshadow from Buxom. This is in the shade Mint Magnet, but I already have the full size of this in one of my palettes, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then I have this little single shadow here from Nomad. I don't know, this shadow just really doesn't wow me, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one too. This is actually where I'm going to probably declutter the most because I don't use a lot of these eyeshadows. So the first one is a little duo here. This is from Smashbox. This is from the Golden Hour eyeshadow palette. I did use this in like my weekly makeup basket. I did kind of like a little singles cruise. This is really similar to Fireball by NYX, and I actually prefer the formula to that. And I was just a little underwhelmed with this shadow here. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I'm also going to declutter this little Napoleon palette. They are pretty and pigmented, but I just don't find myself reaching for it, and I have other shadows that I prefer to that. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the color Medium 2. It blends out actually to like a really nice like transition shade in my opinion, so I'm going to be keeping this. And I have one here from Sephora. This is their like single shadows. This is in the color Be on the A-List, and this has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's this really nice like taupey brown shade, and I do like this as like a one and done shadow, so I am going to go ahead and keep that. I have another shadow here from Jelly Pong Pong. This is going to go in the maybe pile. I'm not quite sure if I want to get rid of that yet. This is another bronzer that I like to use in my crease. This is from Pacifica, and this is in the color Sunkissed. But honestly, I prefer the Bobbi Brown one to this one. This has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I prefer the way the Bobbi Brown one performs to this one. So I'm just going to get rid of the Pacifica one. This here is from Laura Geller. This is their Baked Flambe eyeshadow in Pink Chocolate Pop. When you swirl it all together, it's kind of this like purpley taupe color. I just don't like the way this looks on my eyes, so I am going to go ahead and get rid of that. I have one here from the brand JCat Beauty. These are absolutely stunning shadows, but I think I have a dupe for this with the Kat Von D shadow, so I am actually going to swatch them together and see how they compare. So as you guys can see, this is the Kat Von D one, and this is the Blinkle one, but I'm only going to keep one because this is not a shade that I typically use. I'm going to go ahead and keep the Kat Von D one and then just declutter the Blinkle shadow. Then I have these two from City Color, and these are amazing shadows. I've received these in like my Ipsy bags or my glossy boxes, and I really just love the formula of this. But again, I think I have a dupe for this in the Kat Von D one. This is in the color It's a Girl, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch them together to see if they're dupes. So the Kat Von D one is a little bit more pigmented than the City Color one. I feel like the City Color one was a little bit hardly pressed. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter the City Color one and keep the Kat Von D one. But this one right here is stunning. This is in the color Cheers to Life. This also has a very similar formula to like the Kat Von D shadows. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. Absolutely stunning formulation. But I think I might declutter this one. This is from Dirty Little Secrets in the color Bikini. And they're just very similar. So I think I'm going to declutter the color Bikini and keep the City Color one. And then I have one here from, this is a like glossy box exclusive shadow. So this is in the color Glossy Mauve. And it's just a very unique shadow. So it's kind kind of like a purpley taupe shadow, and I really, really like this as like a one and done shadow. So I am going to go ahead and keep that one. Then I have this pure eye polish here. This is in the color Satin. I'm definitely going to keep this. I really, really love these eye polishes. You can apply it with your finger or you can apply it with a brush, and once these set, they don't go anywhere. So I'm definitely keeping this one. These two here are from ColourPop. These are the Luster Dust powders, and I know I would keep these with like my pigments, but they're just really big and bulky. These are absolutely terrible highlighters, but like I said, because they're very, very like glittery, but they make beautiful like pigments for your eyes. These are all from the MAC Selena collection, and of course I'm going to be keeping these. I'm not going to swatch these for you guys. These are called Fotos en Recuerdos. This one is the Selena color. This one is it the Beat? It's like a matte black shadow. Sometimes they use that as a liner. This is a really pretty transition color, and it's called No Me Queda Más. I've actually used this a few times. I really, really like that color. And then this is Missing My Baby, which is a really pretty like lid shade or something to like set your primer. But of course, I would never get rid of any of these. I absolutely loved that collection. I picked up everything from that collection. So then these are the Glazin eye glosses. I picked up a little set to try out, and I honestly haven't given these a go. This one is in the color Starlight. I have Icing. This purpley one is in the color Amethyst. And then the last one I have here is in the color Moonstone. So I'm going to be keeping these. We're going to go into my pigments. Honestly, I'm not going to declutter many of these. These are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. But I think if I swatched every single one of these, this video would just take forever. So this one is in the color Burst Into Bloom, Liquid Diamond, Infinite Sky, Endless Sea, Gilded Envy, Golden Emerald, Bottomless Java, Bronzed Taupe, the famous Amber Rush, Always Pearly Pink, another popular one which is Iced Latte, and Silver Sky. Let's go ahead and get started on this side. These are my MAC pigments. I have 3 of these. I picked these up at a CCO when they're like a couple of dollars. I literally only paid like maybe like $2 or $3 for these. So this is in the color Chartreuse, which is a very unique color, and I don't have anything like it. This one is gorgeous. This is in the color Platinum, and I just thought this would be a very, very like fun pigment. I don't have anything like as metallic looking as this one. I wasn't going to pick this up, but I actually heard a lot of people talking about this one. This is in the color Kitschmiss, and it's this beautiful like icy baby pink. And the only reason I picked those up is because they were so inexpensive. This here is from Wet n Wild. This is one of their little loose pigments, and I picked this up because I just wanted to play around with the formula, but I may actually pick up a few more of these because I really, really like these. And this is in the color Pegasus Flutter. It's this really pretty pink with kind of like a little purplish like shift to it. Very, very pretty. I've been holding on to these pigments for years. I think I'm actually going to get rid of them. These are the L'Oreal High Intensity Pigments. This is in the color Restless and Exciting, but I'm just going to go ahead and declutter those. I have 4 here from Dose of Colors. These are super expensive. I honestly kind of regret picking these up. These are like $20 each, and I honestly don't think they're worth the $20. So these are the Ideal Duos. This is in the color Shell, which is this really pretty like pink. It's got like holographic glitter in it. It's really pretty, but honestly, I'm sure I could find a dupe for this. And they do have like a matching like cream base to it. And then I picked these 2 up from the the Mint collection. I thought this was really unique. This is in the color Mint to Be. And it's a really pretty like minty green color. It actually pulls a little bit more teal. And if you put the base on it, it actually definitely pulls a lot more teal to it. I've used this once and I like it, but I honestly would not pay full price for it. And this is in the color Magic Moment. This is also a very beautiful like pinky champagne color. It's really pretty, but again, I wouldn't pay full price for this. And that's the cream base for it. These are the Naked Cosmetics like Pigments. I have one of their stacks. These are absolutely gorgeous pigments. I really like using these, especially in the fall time, because these are all very like fall time colors. These don't have names on them, they just have numbers on them. So the first one I showed you guys is UR04. So UR is from Urban Rustic, and then there's 6 different pigments in this collection. Definitely going to be keeping those. Those are a little bit on the expensive side. I would honestly pick up more if they weren't so dang expensive, but I'm glad that I have those. Then I have these. These are the overshadows from the Balm, and these are absolutely stunning. This one here is in Work is Overrated. Then we have No Money, No Honey. This is in You Buy, I'll Fly. And the last one is If You're Rich, I'm Single. And these are probably one of my favorite loose pigments. I wish the Balm would come out with more of these, and I just really love the packaging. Each one of these has a different little face on them. I wish it would come out with more than just these 4 colors. I'm just gonna quickly go through these. I would like to do an entire like swatch video, but I'm actually gonna pick up a few more like pigments and glitters from the new line that NYX has. But these are all of my pigments and glitters. So we have the glitter in crystal, this is in silver, this one is gold, this is rose, and then this one here is in copper. We have the glitter in gunmetal, and then the rest of these are pigments. So we have Brighten Up, Vegas Baby, Go Ham, Old Hollywood, Venetian, Shanghai Sun, Stunner, Luna, which is this beautiful like multi-chrome pigment, Diamond, Nightingale, Potion, Crazed, Metallic Velvet, Froyo, Cosmopolitan, Peacock, Twinkle Twinkle, Insomnia, and Kryptonite. These right here are like my ColourPop. These are the Superstar loose pigments. This is in the color Go Lightly, Weekend, Typhoon, Honeypot, Mulholland, Quicksand, Vertigo, Cameo, Lifted, Badlands, Baby Rue, and Upshot. These right here are the Super Shock Cheek. These are supposed to be highlighters, but honestly, I use these on the eyes because I don't really think that these are a little too glittery or too dark for me to wear on my cheeks. So this is the color Honeymoon, which is really, really pretty on the eyes. You can put that over a white base or a dark base. This one is in the color Pearloon. It's a really pretty like green version of Honeymoon. This is in the color Might Be. They have a very similar formula to the ColourPop eyeshadows, so they work perfectly on the eyes. And then the last one is in the color Candyman, and that's Candyman right there. These are absolutely stunning, so I really do enjoy wearing these as just regular shadows.